everyone, Doordash and Womble here. Blimey, mirrors everywhere. Well, I hope everyone had a great Friday. Hopefully all the gig drivers did really well. Hope you had a stress-free night and earned lots of money. Well, bollocks. Friday night. I got out a bit later than I wanted. Had scheduled myself to start at 6:30. That was the best I could get. But then it had a dash along the way. It lit up at some stage along the way, and from here, and it wasn't worth it. Friday night. I started out with 7%. This is odd. I started out with 7%. How many is that? That's 1 and 2 of them. Right, 7. We were in Lee Summit. I watched countless flipping, I don't know how many offers. I had 3 apps on. 3. Not a lot coming from Grubhub. There was a few, but obviously they weren't worth a toss. Anyway, they're actually ridiculous offers, actually. They asked us to do some very weird things to Grubhub. Anyway, well, stacked offers from Vipping Uber Eats, stacked offers from Doordash, of course. What the hell is going on? Stacked offers, they're stacking them with restaurants that honestly should never be stacked together. You'll get one, Cava for one, Cava or Cava, whatever the bloody place is called. You're gonna wait. There ain't no, every time I've gone in there, there's been a wait. It's absolutely ridiculous in there. I know I won't go there. Got to pay me a lot of money to go there. And these ones weren't. Patching it up with bloody Wendy's. Are you fucking kidding me? Wendy's and Cava, or Cava, or whatever the bloody place is called. And I can't remember the exact details on that, but it was a ridiculous offers. Ridiculous. And I watched those come in and decline, watch it come in and decline. Not that one, just that one, obviously. There was lots of them that came in. And again, I started with 7%. The end of the night, I did 2. No, I did 3 jobs all night long. I started at 5:30. At about 8 o'clock, we decided that we would go get something to eat. Stuff all this, had enough. We'll go down to the Chinese place in near Greenwood, over at Raintree Lake. Master Wok. Go down there and have something to eat, and hopefully all this madness is going to be gone. And because the offers that were coming through were absolutely diabolical. Absolute shite. Anyway, if you've not already seen the video that I did, that when we was heading towards the Chinese place, I'll either put a link below or I'll just put that video at the end of this one. I'm going to guess that motorcyclist is not going to be lasting very long. To say he was an idiot is an understatement. Absolute understatement. Anyway, so we carry on. We go get something to eat. and I do a bit of shopping down there. I wanted to go to Greenwood anyway. I have to get a few things at the dollar shop down there, and head back. So go there, do all of that, head back. Right, come on, we've got to flip and earn some money. 3 jobs is what I did all night long. Started at 5:30, thereabouts. The last job I did was at about 10:30. That's it, done. Going home. We have to be out tomorrow morning, or as it was seen this morning. And hopefully today is going to be a lot better on Doordash, etc. But the funny thing is, as I keep saying, 7% acceptance rate is what I started with. I cannot tell you how many flipping offers I turned down. There was a lot. A lot. In fact, if I've got them all on the text, I'll see if I can count them all up. 32 is how many I've been declined on Doordash
so
alone.
Again, I started out with
7%. When we were going to dinner at about 8 p.m, I hadn't done any flipping orders by then, have not delivered anything. All I've done is turn everything down, or just bloody ignore it. And the acceptance rate went up to 19%. Yes, it went up. How the bloody hell did that happen? So, the more you turn down, the higher it goes. That's what it did. So, after dinner, we get started again. While we were at dinner, I was trimming that flipping video. I got off of the dash cam with that idiot flipping on the motorcycle. And, I'm pissed off about that, because that idiot flipping, I don't know if he wanted to go home for a crap or what, but flipping, he was off doing an absolute stupid manoeuvre and absolutely ridiculous. We've all played the flipping I've played a lot of flipping silly games on motorcycles, but the one rule that you have, no matter what you're doing, playing with the car, playing with the flipping bikes, it does not fucking matter. Whenever you're flipping playing with those and playing silly games, you never, ever do it in traffic. You're not putting, just because you want to put your own life at risk, do whatever you want to do. But for fuck's sake, don't put everyone else in danger. That's all this fucking idiot did. Sorry to be so flipping... so much swearing involved, but it so much made my blood boil. If I'd been out, if this idiot had flipping got off the bike, I would have flipping knocked its fucking teeth down its throat, because it just fucking idiot. Absolute fucking idiot. Now you see on the video this bike coming between us. Now the camera doesn't always flipping, it shows it, it looks closer than what it is when it shows it on the camera. Oh hell does it. But the one thing I wish I did have was a rear view camera, because I watched that in the mirror, and I watched it in the mirror come down there, and it went between a heck of a lot of traffic behind us. Heck of a lot. It would take just one of those cars. Now, the vehicles behind were still in motion, and we were just moving off ourselves. So all it would take is for one of them just to avert a little bit from where they were, and that idiot would have been flying. And who knows where they would have gone. I've experienced that before. I did it when I was in Wimbledon. But there was no way in hell I was going that fast. Not a chance in bloody hell. There was traffic going down Womble Road towards the Wimbledon town centre, towards Ely. There's a roundabout there. Everyone stopped to... there was a bit of traffic going on. Someone was crossing the road on the zebra crossing now. And this is further back. But there's a long line of traffic. I'm on my lunch break and I've got to get somewhere. So I go down the middle of the traffic. Not like that. Not in a fucking hell's chance was I going like that. There was nothing on the other side of the road. But as I got to a van, there was a van that had stopped at the edge of a road. And I didn't hear him at the time, but I heard it now. I still hear it now. And as I went past, the bloke in the van had shouted. But by which time he'd stopped to let a vehicle out of a side road. And that vehicle pulled out, smacked me straight in the side, hit me, not the bike. The bike went on, apparently I flew. But I had a crash out on. This idiot on this bike did not have a crash out on. I doubt there would have been a lot between its ears anyway to scoop up by the time it had come off anyway. But, so there was probably no need for a bloody crash out. But you put someone else's lives, a lot of people's lives in danger there. Because all it would have took, we've seen it before. We've seen it if you've been in London before. All over England. I've seen someone go through the back screen of a vehicle that was parked. I worked at a garage where a motorcyclist, the car pulled out of its turning. The motorcyclist hit the car setup. Well, it was actually a Mitsubishi Shogun, which is something you do not mess with. Hit the side of that. Rider didn't survive, but we had the vehicle up on the ramp and parts of him were underneath it still. Not a good flipping fine, I can tell you that. It's just ridiculous. You just never do that in traffic. Never do it. Absolute dumb shite. Especially like that. Not to mention, I mean, if there's probably kids in those vehicles in that line of traffic, somewhere along the line, there's going to be at least one flipping kid, and one of those kids is going to be traumatised by seeing this idiot. Not because it's gone past like a bat out of hell. May well have done. I don't know. Got someone worried, but what if he had an accident? Well, it's his bloody fault for flipping riding like that, for first of all. Seeing the aftermath of it ain't something a kid wants to see. Ain't anyone wants to see. Ain't anyone. I saw the aftermath of one time, and put it this way, there wasn't. It had only just happened, the cop was already there, and it's not a sight that you want to see. And it's also where you wear a full face helmet rather than just a silly little flipping one. Because it doesn't do your face the world of good. Actually quite flipping. Anyway. So going back to Doordash. Doordash, I don't know. That's a good glitch to have for being a driver, but it's very odd. unexpected. You just decline every damn thing. Not because I wanted to. Bloody hell, I wanted to go out there and work. But I was ready. It was a bit of a chilly night, though. What time is it? What's it now? Oh, it's 53 now. But it's also nearly 1 a.m. But yeah, by the time we finished, or now, I did 3 jobs. I declined a lot more as well during that time, and I'm up to 21%. Double check that to make sure. Yes, 21%. Doordash, I don't know. I do not know. I don't really care about the acceptance rate, to be fair. Never really have done. I know that a lot of people says it matters. A lot of bloody bollocks that is. Again, isn't it? Last week I'd done I was down to 6 or 8% or something, and I did 4 catering orders in a row. 4. And one of them paid nearly $90. And it was only going 6 miles. There was a lot of it, granted, and I had to wait for it. Doordash hid the tip on it. I wish they hadn't. Wish they had not have done that. One, I could have flipping dropped it because it was only showing $20. But the other is when you go to deliver it and you hand everything to the customer and chat with the customer and whatever, and it's a 45-minute late order, not because of me, because of the restaurant. And then when you get back to your vehicle and hit confirm, then you go, shit. If I'd known that, I would have thanked them. Talking of tips, my last job of the evening, was it the last one? Yes, I think it was. Last one was, I only did bloody 3 of them, you think I'd know. Anyhow, it was the last one. It was pick up at Papa John's Pizza, and it was going 4 miles, 4.5 miles, not a lot. And it was just 2 pizzas, nothing to it. But pick it up, it was ready, bush, gone. Looked it up where I was going, then gone. Okay. Get down to the customer. I texted the customer, I said, I'm on my way, because it was a hand to me, and it's chilly outside, and I was in a bloody t-shirt. Could have put a jacket on, but didn't want to. Anyhow, didn't want to fart about sitting around on their doorstep all night long. So we get there. I go up there, someone's sort of buzzing around the door, around the other side of the door. I knock on the door and put the bag on, insulated bag on the seat out there. Pull the pizzas out and hand them to the bird that comes out. Some young girl bird. I don't know how old she was. All I know, she was a Barbara Cartland flipping wannabe. I mean, it had so much flipping makeup on it. Bloody hell. So much. Anyway, and she asked me, fucking nice house. Very nice house. Anyhow, and this was a very strange order. But she says to me, oh, is a tip, did I put the tip on the card, on the app? And I went, well, I'm sure you did, let me have a look. I looked at it and I went, yeah, $2. That was it. Didn't mean anything by it. I went, oh yeah, $2. And she looked at me and, like, what? Okay. You asked flipping if there was a thing on it. I just, for some reason or other, I just told you what it was. And she was sort of like, oh, in a bit of a panic sort of thing, like she's shocked. Okay. And I went, oh, have a good night. I left her with the pizzas and went back to the van. And I'll put a screenshot up here. It would have been about 10 o'clock or so, 10:15 when I picked that up. And it went, let's say 4.5 miles. There's not going to be much more than that, if it's even there. And, you know, whenever I look at all these orders that we do for Doordash, base pay is $2. Even that near $90 flipping delivery that I did last week for the catering order, $2, $2.50 on it was the base pay. The rest of it was a tip. This one was, base pay was $9.50. What? You look. Mrs. Womble went, no, you got that wrong. So I texted her a thing. You have a look. Well, that's odd. Yes, it is. Personally, I don't care where all the money comes from, as long as it flipping pays the way. Where it be a tip, very nice if it is, or if it's just all flipping base pay. As long as it pays our way, I really don't give a flying shite where it comes from. But it was just very odd that I never ever seen it that high, and for that low of a distance on it. Was it a glitch on the flipping thing? Had they mixed it up and gone the wrong way round, as Mrs. Womble said? Did I get it the wrong way round? Was it $2 and something for the delivery? And $9.50 for the tip or whatever it was? Well, it doesn't show that. So that's all I can say on that one. But it was very strange. Anyway, that's it really. I don't think I've got anything else to say. Except I noticed tonight when I was doing those deliveries, all week we've been doing the deliveries with Doordash, and it's got that new feature on it. That might have started last week, I can't remember now. But anyway, I'm sure you've all seen it by now. And that is under the address, it's got that little thumbnail picture on it, and you click on that thumbnail, and it shows what a previous dasher has done, taken a picture exactly where it's a good idea to leave the food. They've picked out something where they think that is a good idea. I don't know who picks the bloody pictures, but anyway. But I didn't notice that on the deliveries today. I also didn't have a $9.50 flipping base pay before. Especially that low of a distance. In fact, we've done much longer distances, and the base pay has still been flipping under $2 or $3. I don't know. Anyway, all right, I think that's enough for me. And thanks for watching. Also, I know I keep saying it, but there's an announcement coming soon. And if you want to keep flipping, getting notifications and such of when the new videos comes out, and when the announcement comes out, and you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button. And hit that little bell icon too. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up too. That way Google algorithm does all its flipping silly stuff, and I don't understand it, but it tells the system that you've enjoyed it. Or you've enjoyed sending this torturous flipping video to one of your enemies. I have to work on that evil flipping laugh, don't I? Although I can do a witchy flipping rendition. I've got to do my Halloweeny thing coming up, I think. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope everyone does really well over the weekend. Hopefully your Saturday goes absolutely brilliant. And Sunday too. And if you've got one of them NFL games going on over the weekend, get out there early. Get out there early and reap the benefits of those, because those will do you well. Definitely do you well. Get yourself scheduled to be vipping out there and load yourself up with some insulated bags. Hopefully you've got a catering bag by now. If you haven't, get on the schedule. Get on it. Get one. It's done us very well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have fun, earn loads of money, and let's hope it's stress-free, and have a laugh. Have a laugh. There's always something to have a laugh at. Somewhere there's something to have a laugh at. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers. Ta-da.